Hello YouTube, GrowsRJ1 here, and today I'm going to be telling you how to be a better at Darth Vader in Heroes vs Villains. Now I know this is a character that I've seen many people using completely wrong. I see most people getting Vader, not igniting his lightsaber and just going into battle, or in the middle of the battlefield, and just dying, which is so wrong. Now the abilities I recommend is the exact same setup for Anakin, so pretty much if you are able to get the exact same setup for Anakin as well as for Vader, like I have, then yes, then you only really need to train with one of them and only need to know the attacks for one of them. The attacks are this. Come on! The attacks are this. Very simple one-handed dueling with a bit of two hands here and there. So the abilities I recommend are Flip and Retribution. I might be saying Retribution wrong, but still. Also the skin you should always be wearing if you're trying to blend in with Jedi is redeemed. This changes his lightsaber to blue, and I cannot recommend it enough if you're trying to blend into the Jedi. I always recommend trying to blend into Jedi, because then you can actually trick people, which is going to be a big help a lot of the time. If you're able to trick people into thinking they're on your team, if it's from a distance or up close, brilliant. But keep in mind that, I think I just did a lightsaber glitch. Yeah, there are lightsaber glitches, so I think I ignited my lightsaber and then did Retribution while it was igniting, which caused the glitch. Normally your lightsaber goes off, I think, so anyways, I always will recommend Retribution over a normal force choke, just because on how better it is. It's literally a circled force choke, meaning that you can choke people from behind, which a normal force choke just can't do. Look, I need to get to you to get rid of the target, and I'm not going to be getting rid of the target without getting you. For Vader, stamina isn't really a problem, and he's very tanky. He's so tanky that you can survive most things. Like, it would take him, if there's somebody who takes, because he has more health than Mace Windu. Yeah, more health. He has more health than Mace Windu, who uses dark and the light side. I'm still going to get Rex, even if he's no longer the target. There, I got him. Even if it did just end as I got him, or didn't, or whatever. No, you're not going to fool me, Mando. You're not going to fool me. But he can take a massive amounts of damage and be completely alright after it, and can take on hordes of enemies at once. But if he ever gets on low health, do not try and attack. You're just gonna die, and especially if that enemy's at full health. Now, he's not really recommended for defense. He is very manageable to use, but you really need. But he's gonna be more for He's gonna be more for attacks than actually defensive. Because if you do defensive things, then yeah. But like I said before, I didn't say this before, but still, Vader does not have reinforcements, so, which I actually find really nice, because if that happened, I'd just be seeing so many people using reinforcements, and it would just get so ridiculous. It would make it to the point where I wouldn't want reinforcements for lightsaber characters anymore, which would be But I know lots of people like using reinforcements, and I mean lots. So also, if you're trying to get rid of a horde of enemies, I recommend retribution, especially if you're on no health, as that will freeze them. And if you have and you can use the I didn't mention this in the Luke video. I should have mentioned this, but I didn't think to. The choke kill. A choke kill is when you choke an enemy and then your entire team or one of your teammates just comes and kills or does loads and loads of damage to your enemy that you're choking. This is a very effective way on... No, thank you. Not now. It is a very effective way on getting kills, but it's also, you could say, a cheap way. Hang on, guys. Because it didn't seem like it was going to go, so I had to do it myself. Anyways, he's very tanky, having way more health. Well, only by a little, but has more health than Mace Windu. And I think it's either 25-15 more health than Mace Windu, but that just adds to all of his tankness. He's not going to be as tanky as, like, for an example, not Vader, Grievous, Punk, Krail, or the Grand Inquisitor, but he is pretty tanky. So I recommend using his redeems. That makes his lightsaber blue. If you don't want to do that, then that's fine. If you want to be more like Mace Windu, I recommend his pink. But that makes his lightsaber pink. But it does look more like a... it looks way more like a purple than a pink. So, well, it sort of looks like more of a purple than a pink, but still. I recommend either using Retribution, Focused Rage, or Choke. But I really do, Retribution or Focused Rage. I do not recommend Choke or any other ability after that. I recommend Flip over Heavy Strike, which is a nice ability to have. His health was, let me just go and check it again real quick. His health is, not another one of those glitches. That's a glitch that happens with the game, so... He has 225 health, which is quite a lot of health. And Mace Windu only has 200, so he has more health than most characters. I think Mace Windu has one of the highest health levels, but you don't really need a lot of health to be more tanky. But Vader is a very tanky character. I'll just have to be Anakin because Vader's taken. I know he's a very popular character to be used, and this skin for Anakin is actually an exclusive skin, code exclusive, so you can't really get it anymore. I don't understand why people pick reinforcements for characters that use a lightsaber. It's just getting way too much now. It's like the age of lights. It's like the age of reinforcements. It's like reinforcements year. That's what it is right now. That's what it seems like, at least. I guess that reinforcements are nice to have, but they're just not. But they are nowhere near as powerful as they would be with a character that uses a gun. They're just not that powerful with a lightsaber hero. You only help them minorly, and overall, really bad choice if you're trying to be effective. I'd probably call them one of the worst things you could ever have on a character that uses a lightsaber, just because on how bad they are for a lightsaber character. I really think they're very bad for certain characters. Just because it's like only for lightsaber characters, though. I just think they're so bad for them because they don't need it. If you're gonna pick a reinforcement, just try and use it for a character that actually needs something like a gun. Now I know this may seem like a rant, it's not meant to be a rant, it's just because on how many people I see using the characters, reinforcements for certain characters, which is meaning lightsaber characters. I see way too many people using them. I know some of you may think they're good, and this may not be, and this may be hurting your feelings, but overall, I don't. It's not that I hate them on lightsaber characters, because I absolutely don't. It's just I'm beginning to find them a bit too much and overrated at this point, to the point where it's so overrated. Because it's been for a couple months now, I've been seeing so many people just putting on reinforcements, and then just, yeah, I get they can be a huge help sometimes, but for characters that use a lightsaber, they're not going to be as great as they would be if you're using a blaster. Like, they will only do minor for lightsaber character. They will do much better if against somebody who actually uses a they'll do way better if you're going up against somebody who's using, they'll do much better if you're using a blaster / gun. Lightsaber, I cannot say the same. There's not many times where a reinforcement's actually helped me too much. Actually, they are nice if you have trouble trying to use the lightning, which I actually did use reinforcements for Palpatine for a time, until I got the chain lightning. But other than that, I didn't really use them much. Anyways, onto Vader. So Vader is a nice character to use if you know how to use him, and if you don't try and use him, like, do not activate your lightsaber and just be running around everywhere like you're trying to win, and you'll win by doing nothing, because that's not how you're gonna do it. And that will be especially bad in game modes, like in the game modes VIP, last team standing, and team deathmatch. Because team deathmatch, it depends on who gets the most kill. It depends on what team gets the most kills. VIP, how many times you can kill whatever team can kill the most VIPs on the enemy team wins. And it's just, and then last team standing, if you die you can't respawn, which can be a real shame if you just got spawn killed, or you didn't even get to do anything before the entire team got you. So overall, if you don't know how to play the game properly, I recommend looking at the description, because they tell you all the controls. So yeah, they tell you every single control in the description, which is so helpful. I was going to use Retribution, and I know I might be saying it wrong, I nearly said right then, but still, I think it was Retribution or something like that, I cannot remember it, and I know I'm saying it, I think I'm saying it wrong, correct me if I'm saying it wrong or not, but still. Anyways, Retribution is a fun ability to use, and can get out hordes and hordes of enemies, or it can just choke the entire enemy team if they're coming at you, which will show them that they need to be aware of you, because you can choke them just from behind and they'll die. That's all you have to do. If somebody's coming up behind you and you have Retribution on, which is also done by having 10,000 damage dealt to you, I think. You can't deal, you deal damage to your enemy, that will not work. It has to actually be to Vader, so it cannot be to an enemy. Anyways, Retribution is also a very nice thing to use if you're trying to actually do an escape, if you're trying to stop people from escaping, because it will freeze them and deal damage, which is so nice. Ahsoka, no, you don't, Ahsoka, no. There you go, Ahsoka. Sorry for the laugh. No, you don't, Qui-Gon, no, you don't you? You're not gonna get anywhere now, Qui-Gon. Anyways, Vader's very tanky, has more health than most characters. You can see I wasn't even on full health, and I killed Kanan at 47 health when I was able to kill him, but still, he's extremely tanky. And overall one of the best characters to use, but also can be one of, but he isn't one, I don't know whether he's one of the easiest to learn. He's most certainly not a character that can, team balancing. Come on. I was doing a Vader video, team balancing. That's so annoying. I was doing a Vader video and now I have to be Luke. Which is pretty much his counterpart. Okay, that's actually really annoying, trying to do a video on Vader, but then I have to get, and then team balancing comes on, and then yeah. Oh, he's coming over there. If ever a team balancing comes on, I might accidentally begin to try and kill my teammates for a second, because yeah. I really don't like using Force Choke as an enemy as a character that's not Vader or Anakin, because I find Retribution so much better, and you don't really need to position your angle, all you really need to know is your range. When you use Retribution, you actually have to position yourself and know the range, which is super annoying. Plus, here's an idea. So, there has been many skins for Rex, right? Well, I thought, what if they make many skins for the Grand Inquisitor and they're all Inquisitor skins? Like, apart from Trilisundry, but it could be on Trilisundry or all the Inquisitors, so. Or, that's how you know you got a good Force Choke. If you get many characters in, even if it's just reinforcements, it's so satisfying when you get so many people in one Force Choke. So satisfying. Anyways, I hope I can do one more round with Vader, so yeah. Now you're just gonna spawn kill, aren't you? Sorry, but no spawn killing! That's one of the worst things in the game that you can do, because it ruins the fun for the enemy team. Don't worry, we're taking care of them, Ray, aren't we? Aren't we, Ray? We nearly had. If we had the entire enemy team coming every second, we would have won, wouldn't we? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll show you some gameplay of Vader, which is what I'm meant to be doing. I haven't been doing for a bit. I meant to show you some gameplay on how, so you know how to use Vader, but I have been forgetting to do it, and you sort of have to be watching the gameplay while I'm actually explaining in recent videos, so sorry for that, but yeah. Well, somebody's wanting to skip, so skip. I'm gonna have to go. Normally when somebody wants to skip, it's for a certain map or certain game modes, so that's why I'm doing skip. So you want to do last team standing? Oh, they probably want to get one of the last team standing characters out. He probably told everyone in the chat to vote for last team standing, hasn't he? maybe like 50 rounds before I can actually be Vader again. I'll do 1 round of this, hope that we get back on the dark side and it's not last team standing, and then we hope we get back on the dark side. Okay, Mando, we have to stay close to each other, otherwise we're gonna lose. They have 2 of the most overpowered characters in the game. We have to stay close. Now, I've actually learned Grievous's strategy, so he's going to be using reinforcements a lot, and we'll be more relying on these reinforcements, which is going to be a very helpful thing. And then he's going to attack, so just got to do a choke, good old choke, flip, run, jump, run, try and get to Grievous in time. Jump, flip, choke. Yes, choke. Run. Slice, slice, slice. And I know I said slice even after it. See, even if you're outnumbered, you can be guaranteed to get at. You have a 50-50 chance on winning. So see. Anyway, I hope you guys will enjoy this bit of Vader gameplay. Last team standing matches don't last too long, so which is why I like to play any other modes for my the gameplays. So yeah. Now, I think somebody's trying to get some of the characters that you get with last team standing, but you may have to wait. Sorry if you're watching this video. And I did buy the double vote game pass, by the way. I'm gonna pause the video again until we get dark side. I hate it when I'm trying to do a video and then I get the opposite team. You probably feel the same. And we're outnumbered, but don't worry. Me and Mando can handle them. I'll just show you some Luke gameplay for now. Okay, we know he uses his strategy way too much. He will use his reinforcements and only attack if he ever comes close to us, and we'll try and stay near his reinforcements. Not fair, not fair, not fair. Force choke! Run before Savage gets me. Flip. Attack, 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 attack. Nearly got Grievous. I nearly had him. If I had like 100 more health, I would have, or like infinity health, I would have got him, or 1,000 health, or 200. But I guess he's not really that character, so good job, good job, nice shot, team, nice shot, Team Charming. Oh, you do not want to miss this force. You do not want to miss your force choke, because if you do, be guaranteed for. So now we don't actually have to even worry about. We don't even have to worry about Grievous anymore because of balancing. I still don't understand how somebody got Yoda while he was also taken. Also, only attack and run if needed, because if you don't do those, be guaranteed that you will have a hard time. trying to, yeah. Sometimes it just, you need a force push, but other times you can't do them, so this is going to be a different Grievous, so I actually have to learn his new strategy. He's one who focuses more on attacks, so I need to focus more on defending when I actually play that. I'll play against him, and then doing attacks in between my blocking. So yeah. No, thank you. Run. Ah! Punk Crow nearly could have saved me. He nearly would have saved me if the platform was a bit lower and if it went farther. So I nearly would have got him anyway. No, Pong. No. See, guys, do not attack if somebody's blocking, because if you do that, you're going to be able to drain their stamina, and stamina is actually quite vital. You need that to actually block. So if you're able to drain their stamina, you're actually going to be, they will have no choice but attack or run or use a force ability, which at that point they might have gotten a lot of their stamina back, but still. If you know how to time your attacks and things like that, then you're gonna have no problem on trying to win and stay alive. You'll have no problem on doing that. Guaranteed. I'm gonna try and 1v1 Vader. But it's reinforcements. Hang on, Vader. Oh no, don't worry. Oh, I think Vader's glitched. Yep, Vader was glitched. The animation was still playing, I think, which actually allows me to get a lot more shots than normal, so. This will be a long time. Half this video, if not most of it, I've been on the light side, and I need to be on the dark to stop the video. No, thank you, Grand Inquisitor. Also, do not expect me to do many guide videos this week. Just because there's a reason, because it's free character week, and the character that I might be doing may most of the time actually be taken. So probably don't expect me to do anything this week. No, thank you. Yep, get one of those guards. Oh, come on, he regens them. Wait, I actually killed the Grand Inquisitor for the first time. Woohoo! Wait, what did I ever do to you? What did I ever do to you? How did you even kill me? You weren't even close to me. Anyway, hopefully we get Vader. I'm gonna actually check. Yeah, I have got 2 times villains on. Sometimes when I actually get the opposite team, I'll actually check if I actually have selected the one that I actually selected, because I'll often on video get the opposite team. Also, I think on the I actually remember there's certain maps with like there's like only one map that wasn't common. I mean that wasn't there to get, so you could get to get Grievous's lightsaber, but they eventually did get more common over time. Oh, I'm just wanting to get Vader. Now what, I'm going to join a different server, see if that works. So I've gone into another server, but as you can see, I'll be on the light side no matter what. Okay, dark. I'm gonna pick Vader for now, so because someone left. Right, so Vader's a nice character to play as if you know how to use him. He's one of those characters that you need to know how to use in a good way, because most of the time Vader players will be players that don't know how to play him, and I've seen this so many times, but it'll be that they don't know actually how to play him, or probably play the game for that matter. And they end up just walking about trying to be like acting as if they can't die, and so on. I did not want to do this, Shakti, but you forced me to. Oh dear. I need full stamina if I'm actually going to kill Shakti. That's going to be a big problem, because I need fast healing and I do not have fast healing. No you don't, Shakti. You don't. No you don't. If you ever get low on health with Vader, I recommend trying to jump about. Like jump about, all those types of stuff. Anyways, Vader's a nice character to have on your team, and it's extremely tanky. There have been some instances where I've died as Vader, like in this video, but overall he's so good to play as, and he's extremely recommended for new players if you know how to use him and you know the basics of the game. And if you're a player that likes to be on the attack, is even better for that. And he's a very great starter character. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.